Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to the World Series 2021. Another best of 11, another round 2. Approaching the end of round 2. Only this one and one more to go, which is Staz versus Meti. But yeah, second to last of the round 2. So, down in the south, we've got Owencover, aka Asus, another double named person. He is with the yellow China tank. We're on Planet Koyon as the first map, which is a bit unusual. I think it's the first time we've seen Planet Koyon as the first map with the giant cow. And we've got Staz up in the north with the China nuke. So actually, we saw Staz play against who did he play against? He played against another Russian guy, didn't he? I think he did. On this very same map. So yeah, maybe he's the one picking this one. Maybe he is. So yeah, we've got 2 supplies. War Factory from Staz. What the What? You can't actually go down that. So Asus has not done his homework. Where is... Why? Oh my god. That's a cliff there. I think he doesn't realize he's never played this map before. That shows the lack of homework there. World Series... $3,500 and you've not done your homework. I mean, unless he wanted it to be there, but I mean, against the oh, he is against the nuke, I suppose. I don't know. It's just a bit weird, man, because your tank's got to go out there, all the way around here, down here, and then out to fight. Yeah, has he done that on purpose? Looks like he has, actually. Looks like he has. So he can just park his battle master there, and then this battle master can't get in. Maybe he has done it on purpose. Maybe I stand corrected. Battle Master's now putting on the pressure. Over here, though, he's going to take some damage on these trucks, even through the box. If they control fire, that can work. Battle Master going to go down there. TNT planted on that building in the mid. Flame are going to go through and kill the tank engine there for Asus. Yeah, no one really taking a full lead yet. Staz got slightly more XP, indicating he's taking a slight lead. Staz just checking there's no mines there. Remember, Staz was the Moscow LAN winner just recently. Don't think Asus, which is Owencover, attended though. Truck, oh, is that going to go down? It doesn't look like it. No, the battle master does get cleared up. Trucks do survive. Master there gets cleaned up, but Staz is holding this mid position, and he's got a 3rd supply and a prop up. So if he starts getting overlords now, that's going to be problematic there for Owencover for sure. Maybe even a nuke cannon just on like guard mode there is going to prove difficult for these tanks to push in. Asus is going to need another flamer to flush that out, but there's more battle masters pushing down here. Just see how these tanks are just going all the way down there. I'd be interested to know if he's just genuinely meant to do that. That's his build, or not. Wouldn't it have been better to do it like there? Facing down, maybe block most of the entrance? I don't know. I don't know. He could have done it turned around. Yeah, he could have done it turned around so they can just go straight there rather than going all the way around. I don't know, it's just a bit weird. Okay, first overlord is out, and the nuke cannon, and another overlord. It's going to be real hard for the tank to win that. No subliminal messaging just yet. We can hear the Lotus capturing the oil over here. I think Staz is taking a definite lead here. Giant cow Has that cow moved? Has that cow moved? Looks like it's moved. Bit of a scrappy fight here in the mid. However, Staz is holding it. Might lose a few battle masters here, but as long as he's not losing his overlords and his new cannons, I'm sure he's not that bothered about the battle masters anymore. The real firepower is in this army here. New cannon kills a Gat. There is a battle master pushing on this left hand side. Lotus is heading back to capture this all in the corner, and there's one there as well. Helix now out for Owencover. He's got a few tank hunters prepared. It looks like he's preparing 2 Helixes. He's making loads of tank hunters. Might be one way to get back in the game, because currently it's not looking good for Asus at all. Okay, Helix is now out and chasing down these overlords. One unit went down already over there. Now that one's gone down. I think the cow's dead now. Yeah, and this Helix really is wrecking everything. Staz seems to have been caught off guard there with not enough Gats out. He's making Gats now, and he's got a Gat here already. Yeah, I think that cow has died now. You can still hear it though. I can still hear it. I think it must be like in the ground or something. New carpet comes through. That is a really nice carpet. Really nice. Kills all 3 buildings there and 2 trucks. Helix still flying around. I got artillery coming in. And the war factory and supply on that left hand side do go down as well. So yeah, Asus doesn't have a supply at the moment, and he can't afford one unless he sells something. So he's selling his airfield actually. Could be a bad idea because he's got 2 Helixes but got no speaker tower Helix, so he can't repair those unless he gets a Emperor and flies over the Emperor. But he doesn't have a prop either. So yeah, Asus, Owencover living on the edge a little bit, I think. New cannon here will get picked off. Would like to see him kill that oil though, because he's just flown straight past it. I think he just wants to go in. He's smelt blood and wants to just go in and do some serious damage. But any damage these Helixes take, they cannot repair. Got artillery now for Asus. Owencover. 2 Helixes here for Staz, and that Helix there is going to go down. This is looking very, very bad for the yellow tank. That's for sure. Artillery's going to hit here. He's kept his kept his Gat inside of there to combat the Helixes. I thought the Gat might actually survive the artillery, but everything did go down. It'd be interesting to see if it survives actually a level 1 artillery inside the war factory. Anyway, very, very nice game. For all the games like that, it's going to be a very, very decent set indeed. So yeah, 1-0 for Staz. Okay, jumping into the next game, I've got Owencover down in the south, also known as Asus, with the yellow China nuke. Sorry, he's not down in the south, is he? I'd rotated the camera and I thought, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can talk my way out of that one. He's in the north. I don't know if I said north or south. I don't even know what I'm saying. So we've got Staz now down in the south with the China tank with the cyan color. Okay, so he's placed a fake scaffold there just to scout and see what build he's going for. Missed it now, but he will have been clicking here to see if it's a middle build order or not. Oh yes, there is 2 cows actually. There's one giant one here and one here. See, I thought there was only 1, but yeah, there's actually 2. I feel like there's little Easter eggs on these maps. Remember that, like on Farmlands of the Fallen? You've got like the half-dead person. Is that someone's bed? Oh no, it's a grave. A bit of a random grave, isn't it? In the middle of a car park. You imagine these are car parking spaces, yeah? Oh man. Okay, same situation as before, really. Exactly the same builds, but this difference is this war factory is placed down here. And this is slightly different orientation, isn't it? yeah, the orientation here of Staz's buildings is definitely better than Asus's was before. I think he's going to get mines there, you know. I think he is. And has Asus seen that? Oh, he knows there is. Oh, because he just shot at the dozer and he heard the click of the mines, but then still went on there anyway. So yeah, mines are actually... You think mines are only actually good against USA and GLA, but actually, yeah, they're good against the nuke battle masters as well, as we can see. A bit of a trade-off there, 1 for 1. I wonder if this Battlemaster will be able to get in now that the mines have been cleared. Yeah, it can actually. That's going to cause Staz some problems. He's going to have to chase after that now. And this dozer here is actually going to go down first. Ooh, that would have been nice if you got both of them Battlemasters. He evac that building, planted the TNT on it to sabotage it, and here, and then ran away. I think, you know, that's one of the things that I actually created. I came up with that. I'm sure a few years ago no one was doing that, and I started doing it, and now everyone does it. Not to say it has a massive impact in the game. It's one of the few things that I'm pretty sure I came up with that, and people started to copy me doing it. It's when you evac it, you TNT it, and then you hope if the flame is then going past it, it gets TNT'd as well. And sometimes it does work. It does take some HP off it. It very rarely kills the unit completely. Yeah, I'm gonna take credit for that. Don't care what anyone says. If anyone did it in 2003, I created it. Okay, so we've got a few Battlemasters here for Owencover. He's going to try to hold this attack off. There's a few Battlemasters and a few tank hunters helping as well. But yeah, the nuke is on a third supply and a prop now. Flamer does flush out the building but goes down. Cow's still intact. Cow here still intact. I think what kills the cow though is when the nuke Battlemasters actually explode near it and might die, or maybe when they crush it. Battlemaster's all down. Cow remains, as you can hear. A little bit of map hack going on there. Don't know how he found the Lotus. I think she captured it from there. That's how. Yeah, oil now going down. And yeah, Staz is doing better here with the tank, I feel. Owencover now on an Overlord. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what kills the cow. Okay. Flamer here has been spotted. It's going to go down. Man, that cow is noisy. You literally can't. You literally can't ignore it. I think if you got subliminal messaging, you know, even without it, but especially if you got it, you can just take this fight. There's only 3 Battlemasters and an outpost. You can take that fight, kill it, get some veterancy on your own units, and then continue the push. Also, if he does that, well, he already is level 3. Where's the CC? No CC. Yeah, he's level 3 for Owencover. Why has he not got CC? He'll be using the artillery in the mines right now. Lotus is disabled. Battlemaster. It's got the refinery. I didn't even realize properly there was a refinery on this map. Yeah, that's where we're just looking at it now. Helix now out for the nuke. And this big attack is pushing it into the base. I don't know if the tank can hold it here. Sacrificing the battle masters here to cause the explosion and do even more damage. But yeah, the tank is suffering massive losses. The Helix here is clearing up this war factory as well. And I think that is GG. Yeah, GG, well played. Staz has been defeated. The right army won both times. Nuke is stronger, that is for sure. So as the tank, you kind of want to close it out early to mid-game. You don't want it going late because then, when the Overlords and nuke cannons get out, it becomes very difficult indeed. So yeah, 1-1 is the score. Okay, jumping into the next one. We've got China Tank down in the south with the Cyan Killer for Staz. Up in the north, we've got Owencover with the yellow GLA Stealth. Decent matchup. Tank versus Stealth, Tournament Desert. There's been a couple of Hall of Fame games on this map. Namely, Rage and Size. Rage versus Size, Stealth versus Tank #1. And then they did #2 as well. Both Hall of Fame games. So we've actually got a double barracks from Asus. He sold one of them though to get a little bit of extra money back, but he used that. One of them to make a terrorist, and then the other one to make a hijacker, and then the other one to make a hijacker. So we've got 2 hijackers out. Bit of an unorthodox build order, and he's actually gone for a war factory as well. Don't know how he's afforded all that, but is that a real one? Yeah, it is a real one. Impressive. Impressive. What has he skipped? He skipped a tunnel on this left, yeah, because you can't afford all that normally. You have to skip something, so his left-hand side is wide open now. This guy could go down there and kill all of his workers. I mean, going for the double hijacker is risky, because what if the opponent just makes a GAT and an outpost as his first unit? Then your 2 hijackers not going to achieve anything. Tech RPG is going to hit the Dozer, and Dozer is trapped in the corner. Does go down, but the Tech RPG there will go down. TNT hits the gap, but he lost more RPGs. Bit of a trade-off there. And then we've got a hijacker going to take this flamer. What will he be able to get done with that? He's going to try and hit this gap. Will he be able to take down the war factory or not? It's going to be close, but I don't think he's going to get it because the flamer is going to go down in time. Yeah, nice try. Very nice try. But now the tank's going to keep this outpost in the army the whole time. We have got some mines over here. Guy just chilling over here. But yeah, it's good to with the GAT on the side like this, just to keep probing a little bit to see where the actual tunnel is, if there is one at all. Because if it is sent that all the way down the left, there was no tunnel here for ages. He could have killed all them workers. If he just kept pushing, kept probing, find where the tunnel is, beacon it, and then fall back so the worker can't creep forward. Because at the moment, he's given him all this space. See, this worker is still allowed to get here and build a tunnel. Another hijacker for Owencover. Still very risky though, because it's an expensive unit, and so far they really haven't achieved that much. You've taken one flamer, that's it, and this one's going to land on the mines. Yeah, he wants to get the power for himself. Got Napalm out. That's going to do a lot of damage to these quads. And yeah, a lot of quads here are going to fall. Even if them flamers go down, they've already caused so much devastation here. The next wave, you would imagine, has to break through. But Asus now with the oil on the right. He's got a few quads. His palace is on the way. Flamers here will flush out this building. I think this is needed. You need to flush out that building because there's a lot of RPGs there. And maybe a few Battle Masters wouldn't actually be that bad. He's going very heavy on the Flamers. And because he's upgraded to the Napalm so quick, he's had to cut the production in his units at some point. So yeah, there's a few less units out than there otherwise would be. I mean, Napalm is very strong. So yeah, he might actually just push through here. Just maybe a few Battle Masters are now needed. He's just going very heavy on the Flamers. So these quads on the left hand side. You see this tunnel here? All of this wouldn't be here if that Gat had kept pressing on the left. If you watch Stazz play tank against the GLA, he will have a Gat there and he'll just keep pressing. He will just not allow your worker out. And every time you pop some quads, the Gat will just move back and it's like a game of cat and mouse basically. You achieve so much just with little movements like that. Okay, Flamer on the right side is going to engage these two tunnels. I think the Flamer will go down. Might cause some damage, though. There's 4 Flamers now in the base of Owencover. He's going to have to deal with this somehow. Yeah, there's a hell of a lot of Flamers. This is looking bad for Asus. Helix going down. He's got a few quads here that he can use to defend this, but the barracks here is going down. This tunnel here is going to get cleared. The tunnel on the right survived. A few quads there. A few more quads here, probably going to go down. Amazing how much one Flamer can do with the flame wall. Very, very amazing. Yeah, Staz needs to keep... Well, he should have expanded here, and he needs to keep pressing forward. He's doing that thing that some lower level players do when you do one attack and then you've forgotten about your next wave and then you send it. But they should have been all streaming across the map. We don't want to give Asus any time to breathe here. And you also want to have expanded to the middle as well, but he's dropped down a prop and then straight into a CC. Is he going to make a Lotus? This whole base on the right is dead. Well played here from Staz, just with pure napalm. Didn't need anything else, did he? He's just done the whole thing with napalm, and he's got 4.8k. He's now getting his... He's even stopped producing units at this point, and he's got 6.5k now. Why has he just stopped? It doesn't make any sense. That tunnel eventually does go down. Artillery hits the arms dealer. I mean, the Flamers are going to kill that whole area anyway. Flamer here now for Staz. He is spending some money now. He's expanding to the mid. Quads need to be careful. Stand in the fire too long and you will go down. Another hijacker has gone down. Another supply being placed down. This one can be sold now. Even though you've got the mines there, is it worth the extra... what is it? $450 you get back? Or keep the building? I probably prefer the $450 back. Just dropping down a barracks in the mid. More here. I don't think you needed to evac that. Yeah, I don't think you do. I think he was at more risk of losing the RPG if he evacs it. Flamer just get taken down regardless. Lotus is going to capture the supply. I mean, he's heading over there with the quads, but it's not going to achieve anything. Yeah, Staz has now made a Emperor. People have asked in the past, why don't you see more Emperors made against stealth or made against any GLA in general? The answer is they're pretty slow and they can just be sniped. Whereas if you make loads of Battle Masters, you can make like, what, 3 Battle Masters for the same price? And if he snipes one of them, that's only... If you've got 3 Battle Masters and he snipes one, that's only 33%. But if he snipes that, it's 100% of the tank. So, yeah, I suppose the answer is you have outposts there to retake it. This Lotus does need to be careful. Getting awfully close to that tunnel. But I think... Oh, there is a... Jarman snipes the Lotus. Jarman goes down to the Flamer, though. Oh, that is a Fargo pop. That is a classic. That is... That's why he got added to Urban Dictionary. That is the Fargo pop. I suppose he had no other choice. He had to either fight that, and because he's got no supply over here. I suppose it's GG anyway. But yeah, why is he still in the game then? He just needs to quit now. It's GG. He has absolutely nothing. He's trying to drop down a supply here. Asus is beacon the mines. What is he doing in the game? This is over. He has got a flamer here. Somehow. Either hijacked or sniped to the Jarman and then taken. Another TNT on a building here. The Siege army is moving in. I'm just missing the Battle Masters. Like, the general firepower of the tank army should be the Battle Masters, but yeah, he's just made none. Absolutely none. He's moving in and clearing this, but it's just a bit slow. I'd like to see it a bit faster. I mean, this is 100% over. I mean, this is all that Asus has got is that one flamer, and he's got nothing. So, yeah, this is over. When the opponent has tank, he's got all of this mid, and that is it. Yeah, GG. Just wasting time. 2-1 for Staz. Okay, jumping into the next game, we have Staz in the north with the GLA Stealth in the cyan color. Down in the south, we've got China Tank for Owencover, aka Asus, with the yellow color. So, normal build order from Owencover, 2 supplies, 2 war factories, I would imagine. Are we going to see a double barracks? Doesn't look like it from the stealth. Yeah, standard build order. It's even a real war factory. Yeah, some people will do the fake arms dealers. They can drop down their next tunnel quicker because you notice he's not got $800 just yet. And then they'll upgrade that later. But yeah, he's done a really fast, real war factory. We do have a hijacker as well. Tunnel now going up on the right side. We've got a technical through the middle, but there is an outpost here. Don't ask me why he unloaded the RPGs in front of the outpost. Definite mistake there. Lost 2 of his RPGs, and this technical now is very low as well. Probably about as bad as you could handle that outpost for sure. He's trying to drop a sneaky tunnel here, and he's dropped a hijacker as well. And Technical is going around the back here to hunt the dozer. But the problem is he's leading the GATs to the worker. So even though he gets this, you would imagine one of these units is going to come in still and eventually be able to stop this worker. So yeah, the Technical has led them to the worker. Yeah, worker gets stopped, and that gat actually survives. Tentacle's still around here, but the dozer has managed to squeeze through and escape. Not that it would have gone down to that simple tentacle anyway. A quad RPG push now on this right side, and this supply is in danger of going down. There are mines there though, so this quad could go down here. Yep. Again, no battle masters from the tank. This doesn't want to give away that XP. I don't think. He's making heavy gats and flamers. Flamer here actually from Staz, no doubt hijacked another one. Few gats here on this left hand side, but once again you notice that just letting the worker come forward and build a tunnel there, when actually these gats should be probing around, killing workers as they try to creep forward. Only 4 workers collecting there. Let's building a tunnel. Okay, quite a big push here on this left-hand side. The quads, and there's a flamer in the mix as well. Tech RPG, I would imagine, going to be used to pop open that outpost. Outpost is 4. But now there's quite a lot of gats here, and some of them are coming back, and he's got chain guns as well. But this flamer here, even without the napalm, you see how much damage it's causing. A big engagement here, but all quads are getting cleaned up. You see the difference. The chain gun gats, absolutely insane. Now he's revealed his next 2 hijackers, so now Owencover knows there's 2 hijackers out, and he probably just saw them pop out of the tunnel. So is he going to do something about that, or is he just going to let his units get hijacked? Oh man. Oh, he gets one run over. Okay, and the flamer goes down. He's bringing an outpost. Gets hold of these 2 buildings, which is very nice. And the barracks now going up in the middle. Yeah, this chain gun army is just so strong. Okay, Battle Bus is out to help against this huge gut army. And so far, 2 gats looking like they are going to fall. You quads pop it over here, and this is a lot of gats going to go into the meat grinder here. Hell of a lot. Are taking a few quads with them, but really, yeah, they're just stuck fighting this tunnel. Bit of a suicide squad of gats there. And every single gat there is now cleared up. A few trucks here have been picked off by the RPG inside this building. The building gets flushed out by the flamer. Are we going to see any more battle buses, or is it just the one? I think there's another one actually, isn't there? There's another one inside the tunnel, so I think we've got 2 battle buses in total. The tank just preparing his army here now in the middle. He's got a bunker in the middle. Got a really nice hold on the middle, to be fair. Is that a Fargo pop? Ooh. Okay, saves that. Saves the tunnel. And 3 battle buses are now out. This oil, you would imagine, is going to go down relatively quick. 3 pretty loaded battle buses. The army is headed over there to try and stop this, but I think it's going to get in the base. Probably will kill the war factory or the supply, whatever he wants to kill. Or maybe he'll just run away now he sees this army on the way. Or I could pick off the war factory and get out. Looking like most likely. Very nice. XP is kind of even. Asus actually slightly ahead. 1340 compared to 1220. Yes, that's actually killed his own oil there. I think that could be deemed a mistake because there's no reason why you can't get a few tunnels here and just get the oil for yourself. But yeah, he's making markets instead. Maybe he's just not convinced that he can hold it. With these battle buses still causing amazing damage. Battle buses take out the mines there. Sorry, the bunker. He's trying to kill the mines as well. Just clear all the mines. Oh, the MiGs are here, and he actually force fired a little bit his own battle bus, but now he's pushing in. Is he going to be able to close down the airfield? Those are going to get picked off though. Is that his last dozer? I think it might be his last dozer, you know. Airfield going to go down. All the MiGs going to go down there. And Owencover all of a sudden is looking in quite a bad way. These battle buses here, even though they're going down, it's taken a lot of the army with it, I think. 2 units have gone down there already. Ooh. I suppose actually the ECMs are really helping. A lot of the gas are surviving. Yeah, heavy losses on both sides. Only 3 really damaged GATs and 1 really damaged ECM remain. He has a war factory, he has a barracks, but he has no dozer. Well, I didn't expect that. Jean Michel in the battle bus. Snipes the Lotus. And also he's trying to snipe these tank enters. He's going to send his battle bus back though to repair. But yeah, pretty sure that Staz knows that he has got the dozer hunt. But yeah, the thing is, like, why can't this battle bus just go here? And when these trucks are collecting, just hit them. Or even just put 1 RPG in there. You need to stop this collection in the mid. But yeah, seemingly he wants to keep pushing down this left-hand side and go for the base kill. But he's going to have a lot of units to deal with soon. But if these GATs again, they're going to die eventually to the tunnels, I think. Just not enough to compete with all the tunnels that are there. Not to mention a few units as well. All the tank hunters there are cleared up. Staz way ahead now in terms of XP. Yeah, I mean, it's alright people switching into GATs because they've realized how much XP Battle Masters are giving. But then at the same time, you can't do anything against these tunnels. Yeah, GG, well played. Okay, jumping into the next game. Got Staz with a 3-1 lead, and he is playing with the China Nuke now on Desolated District with the sign color down in the bottom left. Up in the top right, we've got Owencover with the USA Vanilla in the yellow. So yeah, a bit of an imbalanced matchup. You're expecting it to go 1-1 this matchup, but anything can happen. Looks like Owencover is going for a no eco. Yeah, it's going to be a no eco. And Staz going for
Building is complete.
2 supplies. Just trying to see if he's doing any waypoint scout. He's going for a war factory and an airfield.
Let's pick up some goods. Let's pick up some goods.
He is waypoint scouting, so you can see there.
Building is complete.
I don't know if he's just clicked there as that's where he wants the unit to go, or if he is genuinely waypoint scouting. But yeah, we know it's a waypoint scout. It's actually a 1 Chinook, no eco, so literally everything is going to be pumped into units. Not even the second Chinook is going to be produced. The ambulance is now out, and it is a troop crawler, the first unit here from Staz. And the V's are going to find it. Are they going to bother killing it, or just go straight to the base? I probably would just leave that troop crawler now. Go straight to the base and start picking off units. So yeah, Gat here goes down. War factory now under pressure. There is a Helix out. Got deja vu here from Herb versus Bogom Danny. Pretty sure similar thing happened, didn't it? And that's when oh yeah, something like that happened. Wasn't quite exactly the same build order, but the Gatlix there is going to get taken down. These missile defenders do need moving, and this dozer can be used to crush the Red God. V continues the push into the base. There's another war factory being dropped down there. Airfield is going to be shot down. And the missile defenders here are actually going to find the other war factory. Jackpot. I would have liked to seen him get the last hit there on the airfield and finish it, because not only would you have taken away the last bit of cash from Staz, you wouldn't have got any refund from the airfield, but also you would have vetted up some units inside, which would have made him stronger. So yeah, just a little minor detail. Red God is still chasing this, and that dozer is at risk of going down. Dozer here is trying to get the crush on the Red Guards. Owencover's building a supply here, and Staz has been defeated. GG, well played to Owencover. So jumping into the reverse, we've got Owencover with the China nuke down in the bottom left. Up in the top right, we have Staz with the Cyan USA vanilla. Are we going to see another no eco, or are we going to see a more normal build order? It's looking like it could be at least a drop or a no eco. He's going for a barracks first. And Asus, Owencover, he's placed the fake barracks, so he should be... He'll drop his 2 supplies, and then he'll be waypoint scouting under here to see. Let's see if we can work it out from where he places. Can't see him placing anything just yet.
Construction built.
He placed the fake scaffold, but I don't think he actually used it. So yeah, Staz has also got a fake barracks here. He's basically just faking that, so yeah, the opponent will detect something under there and think it's a more normal build order, but actually it is a no eco. Bit of a delay there while he loads up the V. Is he going to send that V by itself, or is he going to just wait for the other 2? Okay, he's loaded up 2 Vs. Ambulance now out. And now begins the push across the map. But there are 2 flamers out for Owencover, so potentially he expects a no eco. So he sent the 2 flamers around the map so that when a no eco leaves the base, the flamer can come in and flame things. But yeah, you could build a Crusader, or if you missile defenders, laser lock it, anything like that. It's actually a nuke missile there. Just a random nuke. or broken arrow, as they call it. They call it broken arrow, don't they? When they, if the US military loses a nuke, they call it broken arrows. I'm sure they've lost like 8 in history. Yeah, we found one here on Desolated District. One more factory has gone down. There's been picked off, and there is a flamer now in the base, and there's no units for Owencover. Why hasn't he made one Crusader? Sorry, Staz, yeah, why hasn't he made one Crusader? I think he literally just doesn't have the money. I think that's why. So yeah, it's going to come down to a base raid situation, and this dozer is his last one. These here still killing the base. I think he's realized now that that's his last dozer. He's going to try and get out. Flamer is taking down everything. I'm not sure what that was. Those are going to try to escape, but he needs to be careful because if he doesn't drop down something fast, that supply is his last one, and he's losing his dozer there. So I think that's GG. Why didn't he place down a scaffold? I think he had the money for it. Why didn't he place down a scaffold over here? He could have still potentially won. Yes, that seems a little bit. Yeah, seems a little bit weird to be honest. I think he threw away the game there. But either way, yeah, 3-3 is the score. Okay, jumping into the next game, we've got USA Laser for the Cyan player, which is Staz up in the north of Liquid Gold. Down in the south, we've got Tank for Owencover, aka Asus, with the yellow color. So Owencover keeping his CC as Tank against Laser. He's gone for a barracks and going for the oil cap, it looks like. Not convinced that's the strongest build order. I think 2 supplies, 2 war factories is, but keeping his CC, I don't think that's good at all. You need that extra 1,000 bonus, especially if you're going for like an oil capture and 2 supplies and everything behind it. I don't think you've got enough to do all of that. Okay, first V for Staz is out. He's going to go over here, try to stop this red guard, but the red guard does get inside of there, and this V is at risk of going down, and is going to go down. Missile defenders do survive, though, and he gets inside of that building. Got another V over here. That gets denied there. We've got a barracks on this right hand side. Couple of tank enters. He's getting 1 oil. He's not getting this oil though. Is that a mistake? Did he send one there or not? Load of explosive barrels on that one does take out the red guard, that's for sure. And a V gets denied there, and a red guard killed as well. V now in the base. I mean, he's clicked on the war factory, but why hasn't he clicked on the dozer? I think that's a mistake there from Staz. He is moving in. Gonna kill at least 1 truck, but there is a gap now gonna trap this V. Is that V gonna be able to escape there? It's gonna be close, isn't it? Nah, this gap. It's gonna get it. Laser lock comes in on the gap. Nice laser lock. Right, laser lock this other one as well. 3 missile defenders went down so far. Nice hold. We've got a gap from this right-hand side, and he is losing Chinooks now. And yeah, Owencover is getting oils. Now getting this one. It'd be nice to force fire that one down, yeah. Very, very nice indeed. Does lose the V, but I think that V probably paid for itself now. in terms of how many gats he took down. Why is this gat going back? I suppose it's achieved its goal. Mind you, there's still one Chinook there, so yeah, why is it going back? A good question. Okay, Staz just choosing to focus down the oils rather than capturing them. He hasn't even captured the ones in his base, whereas, yeah, Owencover seems to have quite a lot of stuff out. He's making a lot of tank hunters here. I think getting on Napalm MiGs as the tank is a good idea. Yeah, maybe rather than all these tank hunters. I think your ground army here is pretty much good enough against this anyway. I think the money's better spent on Napalm MiGs, maybe. Chinook almost goes down, but just look how many yellow units moving across the map. Oh my god, that is a lot. There is a lot. He doesn't have the chain gun yet. He's expanding behind this. He's expanded over here already. Got the refinery, got an oil on that little hill. But there's so many gats here. I don't know if the USA is going to be able to clean this up. He has search and destroy. He's got a laser tank. Okay. He's got a few missile defenders here and there. There's quite a few tank hunters here as well. So yeah, looking pretty bad for Staz, I think. Yeah, these V's are getting surrounded by tank hunters, gats, everything. GG, well played. Another game goes for Owencover, taking the lead now, 4-3. Okay, jumping into the next match, we've got Staz now down in the south with the China tank in the cyan color. Up in the north, we've got USA laser or Owencover with the yellow. Looking like Owencover is going to go for another no eco. That's the way it looks to me. It's actually collecting from the mid as well. Staz, does he realize a no eco could happen here? He's gone for War Factory Barracks. I just don't really get it. As the tank, I always say your best units are from the War Factory. So why would you drop down a barracks first? Like, okay, there's a lot of oils here. I mean, it's quite a slow barracks anyway, so we'd imagine the V's are eventually going to be able to stop that. Unless he knows there's no eco, maybe he's going to spam loads of tank hunters. Maybe that's what he's going to do. Let's see. Thinking it's going to be Red Guard, though. I don't even know what it is. Unless he's getting the capture upgrade from there. Okay, fair enough. And then he's getting the troop crawler. Red Guard's going to go and get the oil. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, now he sees this dozer. He knows it's no eco. So What is he going to do now? Tank hunters is probably the way. No eco is already making its way through. Troop crawler goes down. A few red guard go down. Those are getting focused down, but the Vs are on their way. Refocus on the Vs. Ooh, those are almost goes down. This one's gone down. A bit risky sending both dozers towards the enemy. But that war factory is now dead. This supply is going to be next, but he decides to bail on that. He's actually going to go in here anyway. Ooh, 1V, very, very close to going down there. There's another barracks over here for Staz, and Staz is getting all the oils, so Staz is not in a bad situation here at all. Power plant now going to be focused down. Tank hunters want to steer clear of that because they will all die if they're near it. Does he want to sacrifice his ambulance to kill all of these tank hunters? Or is he just happy to leave this little base over here? Quite a lot of oils to take down if you are going to be denying them. You stop this one over here. But yeah, how is he ever going to be able to break through this? Staz has loads of money now, so he could just make like 9 million tank hunters. And he's denied the collection. Okay, there's only one. Oh, I don't know if there's a tank hunter inside that or not. Needs to be careful of the mines. No, he is still collecting. He is still collecting. Owencover's not spending his money though. Owencover could transition into a normal build now, but as he hasn't lost his dozers, so he could transition into 2 Chinooks, then a second supply, something like that. Because now you force the tank to make all these tank hunters. Owencover will need to do something. He's lost a V there as well. There's a few red guard here that will be used to clear all this, and this ambulance is going to sacrifice itself. TNT planted on the ambulance. Ambulance will go down. There's another ambulance actually being brought over, and another V. And this barracks here will eventually get cleaned up, but the problem is that this base over here has been completely remade. He's moved his tank hunters out of the way, which is an interesting decision. Maybe feels a bit more confident now there's only 1 V out, and even that 1 V is pretty damaged. If he puts all them tank hunters even just inside that building, it stops this Chinook from collecting. And that Doze is still alive. Okay, tank hunters continuing the push, and this barracks is next to fall. This Chinook here is going to go down. Very, very fast, actually. I think there's just too much stuff out now. I don't think... There's no eco can do anything. Interestingly placed gap. One Gat tank does fall. Power plant here is at risk of going down. He's rebuilt a power over here. Where's he going with that V? Because that is trapped now. 100% that's trapped. Oh, he's going for the Dozer Hunter thing, but he's not going to get it because there's so many tank hunters there. So yeah, I think that Staz has done it. I think he's going to equalize here at 4-4. How full are them Vs now? There's only one that's full, and even that one is pretty low. The other one is completely empty. Owencover is now going for some oils, maybe? But that base is going to go down now, and there's no way he can kill all of this. So yeah, Staz has done it. I think he's going to equalize here at 4-4. Yeah, that's it, because that's the last building. V's are coming back to defend, but there's so many tank hunters here. They could just go inside of there, or they could just shoot at the power. So many options. Tries to get the crush, but he's actually planted a bomb on the V there. And that's the unit that he actually needs. Okay, it's not the unit full of stuff. He's got a pilot. Use the pilot. Ah, he's just killing his own thing. GG. Well played there from Staz. Very, very nice hold. Wolf Energy Barracks against a no eco manages to hold. Yes, that's actually very nice. So yeah, the amount of oils he got and the cash boost and the tank hunters. Very, very nice indeed. So 4-4 is the score. Okay, jumping into the next game with a Tox versus USA. We've got Tox for Staz up in the top right with the cyan color. And then down in the bottom left, we've got the USA Vanilla with the yellow color for Owencover, aka Asus, aka the #1 player from Eastern Europe. Well, supposedly. Okay, so we've got probably 2 supplies, normal build order. Bit of a funky placement, but still getting 2 supplies. Drone actually placed down in the middle, not on top of the Tox base.
Need a delivery, General?
So if we see from his vision now, he will be able to see this worker heading across the map.
Need a delivery, General?
He's done a little triangle box there, and I think if he clicks in there with his dozer, he will be able to get it in. Is he going to put it in there? He's actually dropping a dozer on the mid. Going to stop that worker. That's what the point of the drone was. A drone could always get found by that tunnel in the base anyway, so that's pretty nice drop. Tunnel gets denied, and this worker over here I think will get denied too. First technical is out. Tunnel over here as well that the dozer is going to find once again, and that one goes down too. Tunnel now being established again in the middle though. He's brought an RPG this time, so it'll be a bit more problematic to deny that worker with an RPG inside that building. The technical making its way into the base. It's a tech RPG. I think 1v will go down here, but then it will get cleaned up. Maybe even a second V. I mean, if you get 2 Vs for that, yeah, very nice. I think you'll happily take that. 1 technical with a couple of RPGs for 2 Vs. I think you will take it. Okay, more and more units out for both sides now. Quite a few technicals here, and these Vs are going to get caught out of position, and that is 2 Vs dead. Don't know quite what they were doing out by themselves, like relatively empty. Maybe he was just going inside of these buildings, which the buildings are all well and good, but yeah, it's not worth risking the V count. Lost like 4 Vs minimum now. We're only like less than 4 minutes into the game. Was a TNT there, but actually he's gone for the double and it's actually failed because the dozer has repaired that in time. Tech RPG push here. Another V at risk of going down, but nice laser lock, nice defense so far from Owencover. Technical's now coming in from all angles. There is tow upgrade now in play. Technical's now going to pounce on this army. More Vs are going down. Staz is not expanding very well behind this, though, because he's losing Technicals for every V that he kills. He is losing them. But yes, he's reset the V count, but what you should be doing is expanding to another supply, getting the oils. Oh, he does have the oils, okay, to be fair. So yeah, you want to be doing both. Like, it's not easy killing him and taking Vs down, as well as expanding and making yourself so massive that the USA has got absolutely no chance. Like this, he's dropping down the supply, but maybe that's a little bit late. There's a rebel brought there, so he's actually cleared out that bunker, but everything went down in the process, so he's not able to secure it for himself. Missile defender there gets picked off. He's expanding now. Bit late, but at least he's expanding. Yeah, he did well focusing there as well. He's picked off some Vs, picked off some missile defenders. Very, very nice indeed. And Owencover is fighting to maintain a decent position here. Yes, he's got a few Crusaders out and a few Vs. Not really enough to win a game, though. And he doesn't have any oils yet. He's about to get this one here. No one's gone for the corners yet. Tentacles wasted there. A few Vs went down in the process, and the artillery platform has gone down as well. Well, Tentacle coming in here. Is he going to be able to deny the oil? No, he's not. So Asus is going to be able to get himself the oils, actually building a strategy center from inside his little triangle box. Don't usually see the triangle box all too much nowadays. Yeah, we've seen it a few times in this World Series. Usually, usually you don't.
Search and destroy.
Okay, with the buggies out now, that's going to cause some problems. We've got workers' shoes as well, so you can collect more money. We've got A10 coming in. Actually hits one of the tunnels. Double A10. The buggies there staying a little bit too close to the tanks and the Vs and do go down. So yeah, it's actually been a quite nice little fight, but I just think the more and more buggies that get out and the more Vs that get chipped away, I think Stazz's economy now is too good. He's Yeah, he's even got quads here. He's just taking over too much of the map, I think, and especially once he's taking over the corners as well. He doesn't have that bottom right corner, though. This barracks here is going to fall. Yeah, more Vs are getting picked off here by the buggies. And again here. There is an Avenger out, actually, from Owencover. But this army from behind is probably going to pick it off. Yep, that's an expensive loss. $2,000 for an Avenger. Asus doesn't have this. Staz doesn't have this. Gamma tunnels now, so they fire a stronger toxin, so these Vs are going to go down easier if they get within range. They do have search and destroy, but oh, the rockets are more powerful as well. I think it's like 33% more damage on the rockets. So yeah, that V went down very, very fast, as I'm sure you saw. Asus actually switched into an airfield, making some Comanches. Indeed. It's expensive to go for, considering they're not stealthed. Like Air Force. Yeah, losses on both sides there. I think the terrain messing with things there. But again, another few units there of Asus are getting picked off. And yeah, this is an important game, this one, because whoever wins this one is just going to be one away from the victory. And Staz really is closing in here. He's got the bounty money as well. He's taking out this oil. And yeah, Tok's really shining through. XP's kind of even. Okay, Comanche's now out, but are there AP ammo? There are AP ammo, but Rebel ambushes on top of these Vs, and a load more Vs are going down, and Owencover throws in the towel. GG. Well played there to Staz. He's now one away from a victory. Okay, jumping into the reverse, then we've got Owencover with the GLA Tox with the yellow colour. Down in the bottom left, we've got GC Staz with the Cyan USA Vanilla. Yeah, Staz only one away from victory. If he takes this one, maybe he's now considered the best player from the East. Could be. I mean, if we're talking very far East, then it's obviously Vivid, I think, is the best. But if we're talking Eastern Europe, I think, yeah, we're talking between probably these two and maybe SPL as well. But I think Owencover, Asus, is considered number one. Yeah, I think he's... played him all a few times and generally wins. But yeah, he is behind here, but he has got the stronger army now, which is Tox on this massive, massive map. Very interesting. Staz has gone for a 3 supply build order into a double war factory. Wow. This is what though? TNT? Could fail though. Ooh, all the terrorists bunched together, it can sometimes fail. Yeah, one supply does get taken down. Staz is on the 2 war factories spam very, very soon. The problem is it leaves you a bit passive in the beginning though. It allows Tox to do pretty much whatever he wants in the beginning until them first few Vs get out. But even then with them first few Vs, a good tech RPG attack can take him down without the tow missile upgrade. So that supply there is going to be remade. So that's going to leave him with 3 Chinooks over here, which actually isn't that bad. Because there's loads of crates anyway. And collecting on all of them. And could I just get denied? It is a tech RPG. Only 2 RPGs. Probably wasn't going to achieve all too much anyway. Just distract Staz for a little bit. Asus going for the oils by the looks of things. And he's bringing in the technicals now on this bottom right-hand side. A few Vs here, but they are going to get caught out. I got deja vu from the other game. There was 2 Vs caught in this exact same spot, and they've gone down to the same amount of technicals. Absolutely crazy. He has got the tow upgrade now, and he's building a strat. I think his Staz doing too much at once, because the idea of this is that you can spam loads of units out, but yeah, then you've dropped all this down, which means you probably cut production a little bit. You can have less hellfires and stuff. He's not got the capture upgrade just yet, although he has got a ranger in place. Technical here is going to deny it though. And Asus behind this is going to go for what looks like all the oils. Done double arms dealer. He's got a tunnel in the same place that Staz had one before in the mid.
Search and destroy.
Okay, we've got a lot of these out. They all have search and destroy, but I think they are all empty. If we just click on him, yeah, he's got empty Vs. A lot of technicals, a lot of Vs. Could be a very juicy fight. Let's see. Technicals are actually running away. These don't know that they're empty, though, for sure. I think he's seen the double war factory, but he doesn't know for sure that these are empty. With the Hellfire, though, they're still very strong. But there's no ambulance here, so any damage you take on these Vs, you cannot... You're not getting the free heal, so I think that is a mistake there from Staz, pushing out without that. Well, those might be a tech RPG, or tech terror even, but not. Moving into the base now, but Ace is not interested. He's going for the base trade. Going for the base trade in this situation. It's a tech RPG, hunts the dozer. I don't know if that is the last dozer or not. It could well be. Oh no, the other one's back here. Technicals on top of all of this army. Chinook there going down. These here trying to push through the tunnels because they're quite empty though. They take a little longer to take down the tunnels. So yeah, very, very edgy sea stuff. If Asus doesn't win this one, Owencover doesn't win this one, then he is out. Yeah, so he's hunted the dozer under the power. There is another one back here though. His main base is going down. Asus is all over the map though. He's in the corners. He's everywhere. So you have to say this is probably going to go more beneficial for the Tox. So you're looking quite good, I think, just based on that. I think the dozer's now gone inside of this Chinook. War Factory's now going down. And Staz is going to lose all of his base. It was looking kind of good for him, but yeah, suddenly it's just completely flipped. Completely flipped on his head. And his entire base is going down. He's actually brought his dozer up to the top right position. Going to probably build a new power and new supply there. Yeah, the amount of XP you're going to give to the enemy for killing all these buildings is indeed massive. Strat center goes down, which makes these Vs weaker. Don't have the 20% extra range that they had with the strat. Looks like we might be heading into a decider, but it's still close. Yeah, Owencover's still under pressure because there's still a dozer. He's building a CC. He's got a supply. He can be collecting with that Chinook. Staz has an oil as well, so Staz still has a fighting chance. It's just that GLA, you have to say, he's got the mobility now. Because, because you can go in and out of all these tunnels. loads of text heading in this direction. And if there's any RPGs in that, what's in there? No RPGs. Is going to slowly kill the power, though. He's here for Staz, pushing through the middle. Kills some stuff, but he's probably going to lose a V. No, saves it. Power there goes down, though. Where is that dozer? Where is that dozer? Where the hell has it gone? Oh, here it is. A little bit exposed. This could be a TNT here from Owencover. Tech RPG, maybe. These tentacles here are stuck in the back. Is that going to be a TNT? Tech RPG. That was a TNT. You could have got 1 or 2 Vs there, I think. But I think it might be over anyway. Tech RPG brought in again. So many technicals, so many RPGs. And these Vs are having a very, very hard time. Every single V goes down. Staz has been defeated. And we are going to a decider. I actually can't remember what it is. Is it a nuke mirror? I think it might be a nuke mirror. But yeah, we're going to have to jump in and actually see. What an exciting set. Probably the best set of round 2 so far. Okay, so I guessed right. It is the nuke mirror. It's the first nuke mirror decider we've seen in round number 2. So we've got cyan color Staz down in the south, and up in the north we've got Owencover with the yellow. He's also trying to nuke because it's a nuke mirror. So yeah, is this the closest round 2 set we had so far? We've certainly had less complete stomps in round number 2. That was a lot of 5-0s in round 1. There was some 5-0s, sorry, 6-0s in round 2, but only like 1 or 2 I can think of, like Vivid's games and Google's games. But yeah, things are starting to heat up, and you're already seeing this happening in this set. Now, this comes back to what I was saying earlier. I can't remember if it's a previous video or... I think it was the previous video where Asus versus whoever he fought in the first one. But yeah, he's got a lot of experience in the nuke mirror because he fought in the nuke mirror tournament and he got through to like round 3 or 4 where me and him fought. So yeah, he played a hell of a lot of nuke mirror games. And the first 3 games I played against him, I lost all 3 of them before I did a comeback. 1-4-3. The most epic comeback ever. But yeah, for the first 3 games, he was super, super solid. So... yeah, maybe I'm picking him to win here. I don't know, just because that experience that he's got. So Battlemaster here from Staz on this left-hand side. These trucks are completely screwed up here. I don't know what they're doing. Ace has gone for War Factory Barracks. Bunker on the right side. Battlemaster straight down the mid, but all the trucks are boxed. But you still can shoot over, and we know Staz knows how to do that because he's done it before in the first game, the tank versus nuke in the first game. Battlemaster there goes down. There is another Battlemaster here. They're going to hunt the dozer, and he is shooting over. These trucks look okay for now. Helix is out. Helix out for Staz as well. Battlemaster can't quite shoot over there. I think it needs to go here if it's going to shoot. And these trucks aren't taking any damage at all, really. Okay, a little bit of radiation damage there. Let's see what he can do now. But yeah, that Battlemaster will go down. There is a GAT here as well, and Staz's Helix is taking critical damage. Oh man, that's going to give this Helix all the freedom to run around and do exactly what he wants. There's a couple of GATs here, but they're out of place. The Helix here for Owencover is coming on this right side, hunts the other dozers. That's Staz now without a dozer. And he's going to get 1 truck. And Asus has not lost any trucks at all. Yeah, he's taken a little bit of damage there, but ultimately the truck remains. This Helix needs to repair. It's on fire. Needs to replace that truck. There's some GATs heading over there. You see what I mean about Asus nuke mirror? He didn't want to mess with it. He knows what he's doing. This will be an interesting fight, you know. So I think the Helix is within range. Oh, baby. Here comes the other Helix, and I think that one's gone down. Yeah, that's the full Helix. That is a painful loss. There are mines on top of this power plant. GAT goes down. There's the Helix coming back in, but this Helix has already moved in here, and that airfield is going down. So unlucky for Staz after what a long slog this game has been. Every game. And he was even leading at points, and now it looks like he's falling apart here in the critical moment. Maybe he should have practiced his nuke mirror a bit better. In fact, it was a pretty much identical build order. It's just somehow Asus has managed to come out on top. He's still trying to hunt some trucks here, but he's sadly just not killed any trucks at all. This Battlemaster real having trouble. The Helix comes out for Staz. He's going to defend that. He's got one Helix, which is half damaged, and one War Factory. Whereas Owencover is now on a propaganda. He's on a middle supply as well. Yeah, he's not wanting to hang around here, is he? Battlemaster has gone down. Finally, one truck has gone down, but that's it, though. He's on 3 supplies. Maybe a few tank hunters inside of these buildings just to seal the deal now, maybe. Another gap falls. Helix comes in. You don't want to fly over the explosion because you will damage the Helix if you do. But Owencover is just bunkering in now. He's making bunkers, got an extra supply. Repairing his Helix. Staz pushing in with 2 more Battlemasters on this left-hand side. But this Helix will surely just go over there and clean this up. This flaming Helix is coming in as well. Doesn't make it more powerful, by the way. Oh, that could be a really powerful explosion. If that had died whilst the Helix was landing, that could have been bad. But yeah, I think this Battlemaster here is still going to kill everything anyway. What an explosion. And that Helix has gone down too. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, poor Staz, man. What a nice run here he's had, and not only in the tournament coming through round 1. I think he had some epic games in round 1 as well, but then here in round number 2. They played 10 games, and in the 11th, he's just falling short. He's been hunted, no airfield. He's only got a few GATs and some tank hunters, but just look at the amount of yellow here from Asus Owencover. So Staz continuing the aggression. He's got 2 GATs over here. It's going to be countered by the Battlemasters. He's got a load of tank hunters in the mid. He's got some GATs on this right hand side. I mean, he's got to make a nice mix, really, hasn't he, if he wants to stand any chance. But now there's a prop out. Yeah, the Lotus has captured 2 oils over here. Why is Owencover not making any Overlords? He could literally put an Overlord, ECM, and a GAT on each entrance. And there's probably nothing that Staz can do. Instead, he's focusing on the Helixes, actually. 3 Helixes now in the main base. And supply goes down, War Factory goes down. This is Staz's last few moments in the World Series 2021. Nice run. Got Vet 2 Helix there for Asus. Carpet coming in, artillery coming in, and that is all going to be here. Staz's last few moments all depend on this carpet. I feel like we should sing a song or something. Oh, I think he might survive. The Helix is going to come in. GG. Well played. What an absolutely epic set indeed. GG. I think that was the most epic set in round 2. I don't know if it was out of all the round 1 games as well, but certainly in terms of watching it, observing, yes, a 6-5 victory there for Asus Owencover. But with that taken into account, how do you see him doing against the expert level players that will come up against, like, I can't remember on his side of the bracket if he'll come against Staz or Fargo or one of them kind of players? How do you think he's going to perform against one of them kind of players? if he only scraped by a win by Staz. Now, Staz did win the Moscow thing, the Moscow LAN, but there is levels and there's levels. Like winning a Moscow LAN and winning against Size, Fargo, Xcal, these kind of players is a different thing. So yeah, let me know how you think Asus is going to do. And let me know if you thought this was the most epic set we've seen so far. So GG, well played, and see you in the next one.